Hello, everyone. It's Haley CryoKeen from CryoNews. I've got a really special guest for you today. A full disclosure, Patreon member, but a good friend that I've known for many years, Mr. Williz. Woo! How you doing?
Hello, everybody. Yes, I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm thrilled. I'm juiced, like as in happy.
He's on the juice.
I got my juice right here. Got the coffee. Got the juice.
Yeah, good man.
So, how's it going? Anything going on with you lately that you'd like to talk about? Anything exciting?
Yeah, I start my new job as a postman next week, which is a bit of a difference from what I've been doing previously. I've been working in IT, doing security stuff.
Oh, oh, it's from security to what was it?
Postman.
Postman.
Yeah,
That's quite a
postman.
shift. Wow.
Yeah, it is a bit of a shift. Yeah, I got made redundant at the end of March, and I've been struggling to find work in IT. I've been applying for loads of jobs, so hopefully I'll be able to get a job in IT soon. But that's just gonna be a nice little stopgap.
Cool, cool. Is this something that you've always dreamed of doing, or it's just kind of it's a good job and then you're going for it?
I wouldn't say it's something I've dreamed of doing, but it's going to be fucking helpful over the summer, walking 10 miles a day to shift on this fucking weight.
All right. Yeah, yeah, totally, totally. I try to get outside whenever I can. It's just good for the brain.
Oh, me too, man.
And doesn't matter what your weight class is, even if you're like super skinny, go outside, you know. All right,
Yeah.
so that was 1 and 2, and we got 8 to go. They're gonna get progressively harder. No, I'm not one of
Okay.
those guys that's gonna throw
That's what she said.
hardballs. A lot of people like to throw me hardballs, especially in the fish tank community. Like, what's the worst
Yeah.
thing you've ever, thought of doing to something, like what the fuck? But
That's
these
just a weird question to even think about asking, to be honest.
well, these Zoomers, man, they I like them, but they're pretty cutthroat, They're
They're just edgy for the sake of being edgy most of the time.
yeah, 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 which is sometimes okay, but sometimes annoying as heck.
Mm.
All right, and so I did want to know if you had any interest in gardening or ever had a garden.
Yeah, I have a garden. Currently at the moment, I'm trying to get the grass to grow. There's a couple of ball patches, but it's not doing too badly with the weather we're having at the moment, which is very hot. And you can probably see I'm just really good at the moment. But yeah, no, I've got a nice little garden. I've got a like a canopy shade that I put up the other week. I've got a pop-up gazebo I put up there. I got a hammock yesterday. Hammock is
Yeah,
top comfy. Would recommend. Yeah, it's really nice. I'll send you a picture after this.
I like that.
Me sitting in the hammock with a nice hard cider. Um, what else have I done? Oh, I built like two three-seater seats out of pallet wood I got for free from some companies as well. I literally just went to the hardware shop and got some screws. So I think the sum total of having two three-seaters and a table was about £10, probably about like $8, which is fuck all really when you look at the price of garden furniture.
Hmm. So you built your own.
Yeah, I built my own seats. Yeah,
That's awesome. That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to get more
But
into.
I used to work as a carpenter.
Oh, yeah. You never
Yeah, I've
should.
done that before. Yeah, doing timber framing and building houses.
Cool, cool. I want to build my own house one day. I hear people do that.
It's not as hard as most people think. The only hard stuff really is kind of the electrical and plumbing.
Hmm.
Well, with living in America, HVAC as well is the other thing that's probably a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
But building the actual house itself generally isn't that bad.
yeah. There's some guy on the island that has allegedly built like 6 houses by himself over the lifetime. That's crazy.
No.
uh, don't close the interview book. How did we get
Yeah,
here?
don't lose your page.
Yep, yep. All right. So the big one. Um, take as much time as you want reasonably on this one. Um, how did you get to where you are today? Where were you born? Did you go to school? Did you have any major happenings in your life? Anything you'd like to disclose or not disclose? It's up to you. But
Sure. I mean,
background question.
you know, yeah, I grew up in Bedfordshire, which is a county in England. Counties are probably kind of similar to states in America almost, but not quite, because we don't have like, like you have federal law in America, which kind of applies to all states, and then you have state law, which is separate. We just have law, which is the same throughout the whole country. You don't really have separate law for individual counties and stuff like that.
Okay.
Um, which is it's a nice enough place. There's some rough places. This is controversial, and some people may berate me for it or dislike me for it, but I feel like this country has been slightly ruined by mass immigration of people who are not skilled workers
Hmm.
and people who should not be in the country because they're just using it to leech funds off of it or whatever they can get. But it's a different country from when I grew up, and I think the difference between when I was a child and now is technology. Like, I'm probably one of the last generations that remembers growing up without technology, going outside to play, going around your mates' houses to try and find what they are,
Hmm.
rather than just going on a phone and going, "Oh, where are you?" You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I've
Me
always had
too.
a, I've always, yeah.
More or
It's
less.
a different world, man.
It
Yeah.
is. It's a
Everything
completely
is,
different world.
everything has technology infused into it now, and it's impossible to basically avoid it unless you're one of the uncontacted tribes in the Amazon.
Yeah, or a Amish person in America.
Or, well, you say that the Irish people are slowly getting there, aren't they? Some of them are allowed to use motors. They have
Mm,
hydraulic technology instead of electricity sometimes. Some
wow.
of them have mobile. If you look at some of the like their wagons they used to get around, some of them are electric powered with no horses.
Wow. Okay.
It's weird. I think it depends on the community they're in, but yeah, some of them have more access to technology than others, that's for sure.
Technology is the great equalizer. It can help
Yeah, massively.
transform a community or a person for the better or for the worse, but it lets you get more work done, and it's hard to resist when everyone else
Oh
around
yeah.
you is using it, especially with the AI
Well,
revolution.
when you're not having to gather food or source fresh water, it frees up your time to do anything you want, basically.
Exactly, exactly. You can get as fat or addicted to anything as you want if you don't have to get your basic sustenance.
Oh,
Uh,
there's so much fucking stuff to get addicted to.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The immigration thing. I don't want to get too much into it, but I do feel like I also need to comment on it. Like, I feel your
Oh yeah,
country is probably being hit almost worse than the United States in a way. I mean, the United States is getting a lot of illegal immigrants crossing the border from the south, and there's like
yeah.
nothing we can do about it. But the United States is much bigger. It's a much bigger place than
Oh yeah,
than yours. So you're probably seeing like twice the amount of change that I've seen in my lifetime, or three times. It must be shocking. I mean, there's good things and bad things that come from immigration. So it's uh it's related to something I want to ask in a few questions about the birth rate and stuff. How
sure.
immigration is in many countries, a lot of people from Africa and a lot of third world countries are just rushing to the first world. Not that they haven't done that before, but it does seem like they're rushing as fast as possible these days. And we can't keep up. We don't have the resources. And if they want to work and stuff, then that's a little different. But yeah, I don't know. It's a crazy time. How are we having mass migration problems when there's a global birth rate crisis? I mean, sure, I'll just segue into that. I mean, do you have a family? What do you think about the birth crisis?
Yeah, I've got a family. I've got a little girl and my partner. We live together, and
Cool.
she's just over 1 year old now. She's doing really well.
That's cool.
Um, but I sometimes do wonder what kind of world we'll bring her up in, you know. Um, but yeah, with what you're saying, it kind of seems like there's kind of a two. What am I looking for? It seems like there's a few reasons as to why there is an immigration crisis into first world countries. I don't know about America as much, but I definitely know about the UK. The UK have a very good benefit system where if you're able to get into the country, you will get help, you will get money, you will get a house, essentially, and
Wow.
not really have to do anything. Yeah.
That's
So that's
more
one of
than
the
I
main
think we
reasons
get in
why,
America, or at least used
yeah, it's one of the main reasons why you get these people fleeing from like Syria, um, Ukraine, and other countries
to. Nigeria.
past, past safe countries. So they go to France and then have to go across the sea into the UK because we will give them the resources that they want
Sure.
without them having to do anything really.
Sure. I
And
mean,
then the pro
free resources.
and
Who
then the
wouldn't
problem
want it,
is,
right?
yeah, exactly. And then when they've got free money, free resources, free food, and all that, they just shout out babies.
That's
You
yeah,
know?
yeah, that's what people do,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. So I mean, if you look up if towards the north of England, there's a city called Birmingham, and I think recently well, actually, I don't know if it's super recent or not, but as of recently when they did the census, whites are now a minority in that city,
Hmm.
which doesn't really bode well for the future. But I'm not saying all immigrants are problematic. I'm just saying there are problems within the immigrant population. Like
Sure, sure.
there's been problems like we housed quite a lot of the Ukrainians when the war with Russia started popping off. And it's not a case of disliking people who are brown, but disliking people who are black
Mhm.
and liking white, because some of the Ukrainians have been causing problems over here as well. So it is just an issue of the quality of immigrant we're getting across rather than a specific issue with race.
Sure. And I think it's an issue globally. It's not restricted to the UK at
Yeah.
all. It's happening all over the world. A lot of people were saying that this, uh, I don't want to get too much into it, but this great replacement, seriously, like 2 years ago, they're saying the great replacement theory is bullshit and a
No, good old
conspiracy.
West.
And then you come out with these statements by politicians, and especially in the United States, you learned that the Biden administration has been giving all these illegals that come over the border all these benefits that you're talking about. Yet American citizens that are dying from fentanyl or are veterans on the streets, where's the fucking services for them?
Well, it almost seems like citizens have been priced out of having children because they can't earn enough money from their jobs to
Yeah.
provide for themselves and their newborns or expanding family.
Yeah, it's a well-meaning, because I'm a sympathetic person. I get it,
Mm.
if you're poor and you need help, people are willing to give a helping hand, but you know, it's difficult. It's weird. It's a complex problem. We're not going to solve it over this, but I
No.
just wanted to briefly get into it, that it's an issue that
Yeah, no worries,
people
man.
need to talk about, I think, because every country, almost every country, is facing a birthing crisis right now, and mass immigration is only probably one of the so if this is if my 10 fingers are possible solutions, mass immigration is like one factor that can help, but you need to tackle all the other shit too. So yeah.
I think the main problem they need to tackle is work-life balance,
Hmm,
wages, and maybe incentives towards having a family and providing support around it. Because
absolutely.
one of the main things is you look at the chart of like production over the years
Hmm.
compared to wages, and wages kind of goes,
Yeah,
and then the other
yeah,
yeah, and the other thing is as well, people are working more and more and more and more and more hours. The production's going up, but people could probably still work less hours and still be as productive, if not potentially more productive, because they're not getting burnt out from their job.
yeah. This is a very complex issue, and I love talking about these things too, because a lot of
Mm.
people just choose to turn a blind eye to it and go, I want to play video games, I want to get high, I want to eat fast food or something, I don't want to think about it. But we're not going
Yeah, a
to
lot of
solve
people just
these
like turn their
things.
brains off.
Yeah, they just want to turn and hey, I get
Yeah,
it, but you got to flip that switch on at some point, or you're going to just wake up in a fucking hellscape. So
yeah.
yeah, and I think I'm going to insert a question here. What do you think about artificial intelligence? Because it's funny. I asked a few people this in my interviews over the past year, and now, like, I think since I had that question, now more than ever, people are realizing AI is just changing the world. It's changing capitalism. It's changing economies. What do you think about it? Should we outlaw it? Should we try to work with it?
I I think there's two ways to answer this question. I think to a certain degree, it should be regulated and kept under control for useful purposes because look at some of the fiction we've made around rogue AIs like Rocco's Basilisk and things like that.
Yeah,
An AI that is not under control could be a very dangerous thing indeed. Could be also be a very interesting thing for the people it favors, but Skynet.
yeah,
But yeah, I think AI at the moment is still very much in its infancy, and it is producing some good things. I mean, look at the video quality from the start of AI, Will Smith eating spaghetti to like some of the videos it's producing now. It's incredible. It's
yeah,
moving very quickly, which is a good thing as well, to be fair.
yeah, yeah.
But I think AI is going to be able to automate a lot of jobs away from people who probably are on the lower end of income and need that income. So there needs to be something put in place to help those people, like universal basic income or something like that.
I agree. I agree. They need to be
Yeah,
very careful about that universal basic income because that seems to be the way society is heading. It's heading towards a sort of federation utopia where there's going to be some giant breakthroughs where automation and machines can do a lot of the basic work, not just picking the food, but
yeah.
delivering the food and driving the cars. And that's going to put a lot of people out of business, and that's going to make a lot of poor people if we don't create new
Well, I
jobs for
think
them or give them sustenance. It's crazy.
the main thing it would be incredibly useful for is like customer support.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's already being used in like fast food,
Mm-hmm.
but like speaker boxes, whatever the fuck I can't remember. Yeah, so like first line customer support, that's gone. Fast food, fucking box talking person, gone. You know,
Gone. Yeah.
yeah, and that's a lot of jobs. That's a lot of jobs gone.
It is. It is. And I've been watching a lot of Elon lately, replying to his posts and stuff like that. And he's just he
Yes,
did some big it's like the investor meeting or something, stock meeting or something. And he talked for about an hour on X about where he was talking a lot about AGI, which is what everyone is racing towards in AI, which I think is like, oh God, artificial general intelligence. That might be it. That
yeah,
basically is like level one of being as smart as us or smarter, more or less.
yeah,
And when they get there, they're probably going to be able to build even faster. So I do think there needs to be some regulations around that. Um,
yeah.
but Elon sometimes is a bit hyperbolic, and sometimes he predicts things that don't happen. But he's been pretty good about the landing rockets and stuff. So he
Yeah,
thinks that cars driving themselves is the future. That's he's set on that, and they're doing really good at there was some special term that they used that meant like incidents, and in
yeah,
general the car drives better than a human being and reacts better than a
yeah.
human being. um and we're getting there extremely fast, so
Well,
it's
that's the problem, 90% when you're driving on the road, you don't have to worry about yourself so much. You have to worry about everyone else on the road because they're all fucking retards and you don't know what they're gonna do.
yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, eventually I think the cars will just be linked together like in there's
Some kind of hive mind?
yeah, like that Tom Cruise movie where you could sort of see the future. uh
Oh, Minority Report.
For Minority Report, thank you. Yeah, all the cars will be linked together,
Yeah,
so they don't bump into each other because they're linked together. So, but of
yeah.
course,
No, it makes sense. I do think that's the way forward for sure.
yeah, yeah. I thought it was really funny. I remember some guy actually coming out with he was on like he was on like one of those major networks in the United States that shows the news, and there's like some camera anchors, and they're like all looking posh and answering questions all giddily. And the guy had come out with this brilliant car design that was like a bubble car, so like that would go real slow, so like every car would be a bubble car and go real slow so they wouldn't have high impacts. And the people were just laughing him off, and he was like, this would prevent
Yeah.
40,000 deaths a year, and they were just laughing at him. And it's just interesting. There's definitely a trade between safety and risk, but it's interesting
And,
how,
attractive
yeah.
design as well. You don't want to fucking pile out Homer's car.
You don't want to build Homer's car. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of
Yeah.
Simpsons lately. There's a brilliant car, La Cucaracha, La
Yeah.
Cucaracha.
Garacha.
um Here, I'll throw you another oddball here. Any favorite TV shows that
Mm.
are, or movies, anything new you've been watching that you want to talk about, or anything that sticks out in your mind that made you who you are? You like The Simpsons, right? So, or at least some of the
Oh,
old
mate, I fucking love The Simpsons. Yeah. I mean, started watching The Simpsons when I was a kid because it's been on for, what, 30 years? Something like
30
that it's been
years.
on for?
Yeah,
Yeah.
32 or something like now.
Yeah. So yeah, The Simpsons has definitely kind of shaped me as a person. Definitely Futurama to some degree as well.
Me too.
Uh, I used to watch a lot of Adult Swim stuff as a teenager. Acting, Hunger Force, uh, Squid Billies. That's a bit newer though.
Cool.
C Lab
See
2021.
that 2021, and now we're
Yeah,
here. It's the future.
yeah,
Love it. Love it.
yeah.
Well,
What have I
cool.
been watching recently though?
Yeah, what
Don't
have
know.
you watched recently that has really
Hang
gripped?
on. Let me check. Let me check my watch. You know, I have a memory like a sieve, so I have to actually check my fucking watch history to see what I've been
Okay,
watching.
no problem. I've started
So
writing things down.
I run like my own version of Netflix.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my server's not on. That's not very helpful.
Yeah, sometimes I'll stream and stream some TV shows with people, but then I'll go into lulls for months where I don't. So,
Yeah. I watch TV and stuff most days, to be honest. I'm a very a massive horror film fan.
oh, cool.
I watched the Terrifier and Terrifier 2 with Art McClown the other day. Both very good films, incredibly gory. Oh, tell you what I did watch recently. I finally got around to watching the Human Centipede and the second Human Centipede and the third Human Centipede. And I have seen, actually, I say that, I have seen the first Human Centipede before, like years and years ago. I think not long after it first came out. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I watched the second one. There's like this really detailed simulated rape scene. And I was just like watching it, like, how did this get past the fucking censors? Like, what the fuck? Like, a guy puts barbed wire on his dick and then fucks a woman with it. Like,
Oh God.
and it's not even like blurred out or like creative angles. Like, you see the fuck. Oh, man.
That's awesome in a horrible way.
Hmm.
That's one of the things I do love about the internet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of desensitized people. There's good things to being
Oh,
desensitized and bad things. I mean, so now they're pushing the edge on movies, which I kind of like. I mean, the censors used to rule
yeah.
everything, and now, censorship is the internet treats censorship as damage and reroutes around it. And now I think even TV networks and Netflix and movies are like, okay, fine. This is like The Boys. I've been watching The Boys lately. That is an incredibly
Oh, The
violent
Boys is
show as
very good.
well. It's
Yeah.
very good too. A lot of Republicans hate on it, but they're just little crybabies. I'm right wing now, and
Yeah.
I fucking love it. It's great. Homelander just zoom zips, blasts them apart, and it's great.
Yeah.
Good social commentary. Um, okay, so let's segue to games. Any good video games that shaped you or that you love, and then we'll get to Sven Coop.
I mean, to be fair, this is going to kind of filter into Sven Co-op anyway. Like, I've always had big love for the fucking Gold Source games, Half-Life, Counter-Strike 1.6,
Fuck yeah.
because like I think my Steam account. I got my Steam account when I was 12, so my Steam account is. I think it's like one of the oldest Steam accounts you can have almost.
Probably.
Um,
It's probably as old
yeah,
as mine. It was like
I think
2004
I've
or something when it started.
yeah. Right, I'll just jump on Steam and I'll tell you. Hold on one sec. So I have the award on my page.
Oh, nice.
Uh, Profile.
Mm.
How the hell do you get your own profile on here? Community. Pardon me.
No problemo.
Oh, view profile. There we go. Yeah, 19 years of service. So it's nearly a
Wow.
20-year-old account.
Wow. Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, I think your account's older than
But like,
mine.
yeah. So like back in the day when like Half-Life and you had like Half-Life Deathmatch and
All
stuff,
the mods and stuff,
people
yeah.
were making yeah all the fucking mods, and I played the absolute shit out of the mods. Like I think one of the mods I played the absolute most was Natural Selection, which is that game where you have one team of aliens and you have one team of Marines, and then there's even like a commander view for Marines where it's almost like an RTS game, like back in the Battlefield games when you had commanders as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And that game, wow, but the sequel to it, Natural Selection 2, just wasn't as good. But
Didn't
there's
live
no
up.
server for it anymore, really. Yeah, it
Mhm.
didn't live up at all. And then
Yeah.
after that, I think I played a lot of Battlefield, played a lot of Counter-Strike Source, love Source. Gun game is my absolute favorite uh, game mode on that, or server type, I should say. Actually, no, it's map type, isn't it? 'Cause it's not game type on that. What else? Used to play a bit of World of Warcraft when that came out as well.
Cool, cool.
Never got very far though. I kind of lost interest after getting to level 40.
I was an
So
EverQuest
even
guy.
make level 60. Oh, good old EverQuest. I don't think I played that. I think that one MMO that I absolutely fell in love with, but then got very upset when it died was Warhammer Online,
Hmm.
which I think was mechanics was very similar to Dark Age of Camelot. In that there was like player collision and stuff, so you could actually have tanks blocking entrances, and the enemy wouldn't be able to get through
Ah,
physically unless they killed you. So it was actual player collision, unlike in God of War proper, you just walk through people.
very cool. And then you found Sven
Mm.
co-op and you loved it.
Yeah, I think I played Sven when I was like doing the rounds and the mods when I was really young, but never really kind of got into it that much. And then when I broke up with my ex-partner and moved back to my parents for a bit, I was like, let's have a look at some Half-Life mods, see if anyone's still fucking playing them. Found Sven Co-op and then just, was on it for basically every day for nearly a whole year or two, to be honest.
It's a really good hangout game.
It is, yeah, it is. And some of the maps on there are incredibly unique and fun with like the mechanics they use.
Yeah. And it's nice that it's sort of still undiscovered because that allows mappers like me to make special maps that nanny state actors might freak out that are too
Or
extreme.
like horse dick.
Yeah, like horsecock. Yeah.
You need to carry on working on the sector maps, man.
Yeah, I do. I'm pretty obsessed with finishing Keen Halloween 8 right now, but
Yeah,
I need to do that. I need to combine Sectory with Redshift somehow, or just rename
yeah, yeah,
Redshift into Sectory because they're
yeah,
essentially the same series. They're Black Mesa type maps, you know.
yeah.
So it's just
Like good fun map.
it's a lot of work. I need another mapper to help me. What I would probably be
Yeah,
down to. Um,
I'm sure you can get someone else to help you if you asked.
no, that's cool. Were you saying you or someone else?
Probably someone else. I've not done any mapping, so I probably wouldn't be any help at all.
Okay. Well, your general support and positivity has been
Yeah.
very helpful. Um,
I was
yeah.
going to say as well, with Keen Halloween 8, you've started using AI to voice some of the characters. Why don't you get some people from the community to voice them instead?
Um, Number one reason is I'm a lazy motherfucker and I don't want to end up with another map that I didn't release, and then the person feels bad that I didn't use their voice in the map. So that's
Okay,
the
fair enough.
that's the lazy answer. Um, but yeah, I mean the
I
other
can do
answer
some voice
is
acting if you want.
yeah. Oh, cool. I would love that.
I'm a
I
cop idiot. Get down. The
get
king's
down.
coming.
Okay, you're gonna
Get
do
to
that
the
for
chopper.
KHA. You're gonna be the one of those heavy guys.
No, put the cookie down. That is
Put
my
the cookie
cookie.
down. Or like you could say, "Get me the cookie now! Bring me the cookie,
Give me the
please."
cookie now. Bring me the cookie. King, give me the bloody cookie, you can't.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I could use that. I could just cut that out for a test run. Uh yeah, it's fun. But it's also dragging in a way because I realized that Half-Life got its 25th anniversary or something. 25th
I know.
anniversary. And I was like, oh God, I'm old. I've been doing this shit for a while. So
Yeah,
it's I'm gonna definitely finish Keen Halloween and the Sectory series with Redshift, and then I kind of want to move on to something else for a while. I'm not
yeah.
gonna swear it off forever, but I like Woot Guy. I don't want to call him out too much, but I totally completely understand him wanting to work on something else after
I
being
mean, to be fair, you could
stuck.
look at making custom maps for like Fortnite or something like that, something that's got a more modern engine and a map maker in it.
That's actually a good point. I haven't thought about that too much. The world's
Because
just
if you look at,
moving so fast, new games, people
oh
jump on
yeah,
new
it is,
games,
yeah,
and it's great. But yeah, Fortnite is one that's going to stay around for a while. I could make a Fortnite. I
yeah,
didn't
for
know
sure, yeah.
that yeah, but that's good. That's a good idea. We should talk
There's a
about that
map that
more.
came out recently for Fortnite that you know that game Body Count that came out on Steam recently. It's like really photorealistic. There's
Yeah.
literally a map that's been brought out on Fortnite that looks more or less the exact same as that,
Oh wow. That's
and it's
crazy.
multiplayer shooter. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. The
Okay.
amount because Fortnite just runs on Unreal 5. So if there's a game that uses Unreal 5 that uses effects and models like that, then you can do it in Fortnite as well,
Okay. Yeah.
which is crazy. Yeah,
That is crazy. That is crazy. So we got 8 minutes left and two questions. So we're doing real good. Um,
yeah.
So, here's my big question. Do you believe in aliens?
I mean, it's an interesting question, and historically looking at it, are aliens demons or are demons aliens?
Or
Are
angels?
they visit or well, yeah, or angels? But who knows? I sure as fuck don't. I feel like I'm one of the odd people out where I've never had any kind of paranormal experience, yeah, any kind of paranormal experience at all. You know,
In some ways, that's a good thing.
I'd say it's a good thing, but I'd enjoy throwing fucking hands at ghosts sometime, or punching a demon in the face.
Well, maybe that's why you haven't encountered they're afraid of your immense aura. They they don't want to,
Yeah, potentially.
you
They don't
know.
want to
I
fuck
mean,
me.
the Greys are supposed to be like this guy. They're supposed to be kind of scrawny. So
Yeah,
I mean, you're a
yeah,
big
like
guy.
the Greys from Stargate.
Wreckham. Yeah, yeah. The
Yeah,
Asgard. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure that they're visiting, but I've come to the realization that not everyone is ready. I mean, I'm pretty
Mm,
sure they're here. I'm pretty sure they blinked at me from space, but it could be some CIA thing, or it could have been a satellite, or So I'm
yeah,
still skeptical, but I really think it's some people are lucky or unlucky, and they get ass raped, or they get a nice experience, and other people just
hey man, if I rapes your thing,
yeah, yeah.
probe me, daddy.
We don't want to alien shame here. I mean,
Mm.
fellow anal probers don't want to offend
Yeah,
anybody here. All
I've
right.
done some probing
Well,
in my time.
I'm going to throw the last 6 minutes to you, and you control the next 6 minutes. Is there anything you want to promote or talk about? Any final comments?
I don't know if there's anything I want to pry. I just, I'm easygoing. I'm not trying to make money. I just, yeah.
Well,
The world's an interesting place at the
yeah.
moment. But I have some questions for you, Keen.
Ooh, okay.
Let's flip this interview on its interviewing ahead.
Oh no, not again.
All right.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
because I took some questions from the crowd.
Oh, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Right. So, are you still trying to become a lolcow, or are you still pursuing anything like that?
I mean, I've sort of half accepted that people are going to label you one way or another, and I put out 15 years of content enough to be labeled a lol cow, so I can't really get around that.
Hmm.
I could shut off all the YouTube videos and most of the interaction with the community, and I could, but I'm never going to get away from people's perceptions. So I do believe I'm a little bit of a lolcow, but I really hope that by working hard on my clay and my maps and a new game eventually, and doing some acting eventually, and continuing my gardening, and that I will at least not be a total lolcow. That is my answer
Yeah.
to that.
Fair enough. No, I get that. I feel like to some degree, anyone that has been producing content for as long as you is going to become a target of someone who thinks that they can either manipulate them or force them into like situations that are found to be entertaining by others, but
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
to your
frankly
detriment.
surprised more people haven't made documentaries about me, but I tried to be that hip, cool 4chan guy so they couldn't target me,
Yeah.
but I ended up getting fat and drunk anyway, so there goes that.
Yeah, fair. I get that. What else was I going to ask?
4 minutes to kill. Hoo-ha,
Yeah,
hoo-ha.
4 minutes, 4 minutes.
Well, I just want to say it sucks that Twilight Zone kind of split in half, but I love that people of the community came together to save it, because that's where I met you, I think. So it's a
Yeah,
great
I mean,
server
we still
community.
don't really have a proper server yet, but yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like two servers competing against each other, but it's fine. Competition is good
Yeah.
sometimes.
I don't think I've played Sven still since Twilight Zone went down.
Hmm. I played a
So that's kind
couple
of killed it
times,
for me.
but
But yeah,
yeah, ever since the server went down, it's kind of like maybe a symbol of the times. Things change, people move
it's
on.
just not the same.
It's
Yeah,
not, yeah, it's
which makes me really sad because like that is probably the best server on Sven that was also the most active as well. That's not like one of those weird XP servers that just runs the Half-Life campaign over and over and over.
or one of the survival servers with 1 HP, and they just run through
Or
Half-Life 1
yeah,
over and
or
over and
one of
over.
those ones which is just fucking painful.
I like it sometimes. I
Um,
like it when I'm drunk. I love those servers for some reason. It's like I just love
just
like
go on mic and just fuck with people. That's the most fun
yeah,
you can do.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to
Uh,
cut back on alcohol a bit, but it's an eternal struggle. But that's life.
yeah. Is is there anything new you're trying with your videos at the moment?
Um, I'm just trying to reach out more and do
Yeah.
more, interview new people, and extend myself, because if you're not trying to extend yourself or trying to change yourself a bit every day in some little way, then you're gonna revert. You're gonna go inside,
Yeah, absolutely.
get
Yeah.
isolated, you're gonna get cut off. So everybody keep trying, keep going forward. Don't listen to the haters. Seriously, don't. They're assholes. And listen to when people are nicely concerned and give you valid criticism. But if people are just attacking you, fuck them.
I think one of the main things to say about that as well is always try to do something that's slightly out of your comfort zone. Because every time you do that, your comfort zone expands just that little bit more.
Mhm, mhm. Thank you, thank you. I couldn't have
Mm.
said it better myself. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Well, we're at the end. Thank you, everybody. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you, Williz, so much for this
Mm.
interview. We've been talking about it for a while, and it finally came to fruition, and I think it went
Yeah.
beautifully. So, thank you.
No worries. No, thank you very much for this.
All right, I will end the recording now. See you later,
Catch you
everybody.
later, dude.